All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow, 180. We ain't giving up nothing today.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Rivers, this is caught by Williams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Rivers. And he'll find Hall. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but...
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. Well, if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's third down.
Yellow. Hey, rip left. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. 52's the mic, boy.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And that'll set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
SOS. 15. SOS. Attack.
Mahomes now to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Fight on these two. Mike 5-2, fellas, let's go. Tight. 50, yellow.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes flushed out right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Protein spell.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and inches, Rivers got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Rivers. They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Rivers. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's caught by Howard. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Showing up. Hey, 43, 43, 15. 52, Mike 52.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the 1st half as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Point after, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
53, Mike 53.
Buffalo one, Buffalo one. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
Check.
Keep it skinny. Check behind.
Final play of the half, Rivers looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my...
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it out.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Check 24. Check.
Color.
On first down, it's Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Check 52's the mark. No chance. Switch.
Yellow.
Check.
Hey, 15.
They go play fake. Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
To try again after the sack. Rivers is going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Like 52. Hey, 43.
Check.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. The 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run forward with a fullback, Sherman. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. They come out here in the I. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Any weapon.
Gordon. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers. Anthony Hitchens able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say,
this is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He shakes it off. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Number 53, Mike 53. Watch the sled, watch the sled.
Red, red.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
White, 89.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Easy.
6-man.
Rivers here to throw. Shakes off the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he